Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome back for one more day of our being together, going on, not fruitlessly, meaninglessly, purposelessly, but with meaning and purpose. And fruitfulness depends on how you, as a listener, I, as a speaker, put our genuine, serious, sincere efforts. It has been 446 days today. 444 the other day, 446 today. Good. We went on studying our Geetha, and it is really adding to our at least thinking ability, understanding ability, accepting something subtler and diviner things. This is how the evolution begins. Till that time, we only are wondering or wandering, not wandering, wandering in some small circle itself. From that rocketing up. Possible only when we start thinking deeply, logically, authentically, and are able to pierce through our gross misunderstandings and acceptances to the subtle correct understandings and convictions. So let this great attempt continue. Let us go on empowering our intellects with the authentic knowledge of the Shastras as taught to us by our own elders, gurus, acharyas, accepted by ourselves through our own contemplation, experienced by our own practical application. Welcome. So, in today's salutations to you as well, congratulations, and then wishes that you continue. Now, today's 2 minutes thought, call it as common sense thought or anything, is the same thing that wait not for the time to pass because the time is not passing. Along with the time, we are passing away. Time is such a powerful thing. It blesses everyone with millions of opportunities, but it never has any concern or kindness or compassion, etc., to anyone, especially those who don't recognize and use the opportunities. It just bulldozing everything moves away while creating also and giving also great opportunities. So therefore, before the time lapses and we end up in doing nothing, achieving nothing, it is a right time, high time for you at this young age of whatever 16 to 25, 28. You have 80, 90 years ahead in front of you. Now, like a garden is there, resources are there, instruments are there. The garden means the land. Now, plowing them, weeding them out, and planting different plants and growing them and having great garden, it is your choice. In that also, you can put the thorn plants, you can put the ganja bhang plant, you can put the cactus, you can put the chuyumui, the touch me not, or you can put the great, the rose like of plants, or any vegetables, or any, let us say, the grains, or any the plants of fruits, the trees, and grow your garden of life, isn't it? Is it just like a thing to be neglected or to be taken seriously? That shows how you are sincere about your life or you are childlike towards your life. I can't say childish, but childlike. You are neglecting it. Then everybody will watch and laugh at us when we don't use opportunities and fail in our life. Everyone will appreciate when we really achieve. Others get us as an example. But all that is secondary. Primary is what? To be the given opportunities, what best we have done for ourselves. Have we grown within ours? When we grow, we are benefited. Our growth always contributes to the totality also. So let the knowledge gained through these studies open up our wisdoms and the possibilities, greater and higher aims, visions, goals we have along with small little worldly goals of profession, etc. Not enough. Professional goal से बड़ा है the goal of being righteous. उससे बड़ा है the goal of being values, value oriented. उससे बड़ा है the goal of being a servant of the world. उससे बड़ा है the goal of being the devotee of God. उससे बड़ा है the goal of being the self, which we are studying now. ज्ञेयम यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि. Clear? So be open to all this wisdom, receive it, and open up all your inner abilities, talents. The bottle is closed now. Duck and coal. फिर अंदर के सारे शक्तियों को ले आ बाहर and do your best for yourself and the world much before the time goes, taking away not only opportunities but also the whole life itself. So that's the today's thought. Today is 24th December 2023. I was just thinking, when did this new millennium started? Over 2001, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. Just yesterday was 2023 Jan 1. Today is already over. Then within a week's time, next Monday, it is 2024 beginning, and that also will not stop. It is not the time passing, it is we are growing, becoming older, losing all abilities, capacities, opportunities. Encash them, use become whatever you have encashed successful. If not encashed, then we just remain as where we are, like the doormat. Now, continue today also our four aspects of earlier chanting, then Taittiriya Brahmana Parayanam, Geetha 13th chapter, 2, 3, 4 more thoughts regarding the Gneya Vastu, the Paramatma, Parabrahma. So Parabrahma is a Gneyam. Gneyam is worthy of knowing. This is worthy of knowing because if you know that, you become that. It being immortal, you experience immortality. In the immortality only, all the fears, miseries born out of mortality, modifications, they end up here. And then the joy that I am eternal, the bliss that comes. This is very sublime, very subtle, which is totally different from what small little pleasures we get when we contact the world with our senses, with which we are familiar and everybody does that only. You being youngsters more prone to that misguided. So I don't stop you like that. Even I stop, you don't listen to me. My point is add to your own life the spirituality. Give more importance, value to it. Don't miss it. है कि नहीं? Let us say you postpone your spirituality to the age of 89. Where is the time for you to do sadhana? Let us say you have postponed it to 70th year. Even there also you may start. At the 60th age, we start doing it. It's little better. But if you start at the age of 40, you have a solid 30, 40 years more in your hand to do. Now imagine you are at 20. Right now only if you start, 20 started, 30 understood, 40 achieved, next 40 enjoyed and contributed to the world spiritually. मजा है कि नहीं देखो. These are the thoughts, positive, intellectual, logical. When we entertain, we get inspired. If these are not entertained, then the other habitual thoughts of let's enjoy TV, let's enjoy movie, let's enjoy food, sleep, all these thoughts come. So bringing noble thoughts, getting inspired by them, doing those things should be our way of life. Bringing ignoble thoughts, indulging in them, wasting our time, opportunities, energies, and getting destroyed, it is wrong. So for both the things, we have help from outside, help from inside. To take help from the gurus and shastras from outside and inside your own whole thoughts. Avoid the misguidance from outside, also from the inner mind. Isn't it? That's how be matured very soon. Such a fast man away. Quickly you should stand on your feet to walk on the right path and become an example to others. ग्रो करते हुए ही सबको इंस्पायर करते हुए सबको लेकर आगे बढ़ना, ये है आपसे एक्सपेक्टेशन. इसलिए इतने मेहनत करके गीता का ज्ञान आपके साथ डिस्कस कर रहे. लेट अस स्टार्ट. शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुभतिथौ मम उपात्त समस्त दुर्दक्षे द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर परमात्मन प्रीत्यर्थम परब्रह्मण श्रुतिमातु समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या धर्म विद्या आचार्य ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवतानाम अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद भागवत दर्शन अनुग्रह सनातन धर्म से वैदिक वैदिक सैंधव संस्कृते सांप्रदायनाम शास्त्राणाम पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम ये भक्ताः साधकाः अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठिताः अस्माकं सह तेषां सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधना प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्यभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम ये युवाः अस्म्यां कक्षायाम् आगताः तेषां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये सेवा भक्ति धर्म भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति गुरु भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति भगवत भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति परमात्मा भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदस्य तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणकस्य पारायणं शान्तिमन्त्राणाम् उच्चारणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं गुरु अष्टकस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ प्रार्थना। With full steadiness, attentivity, devotion, and the meaning behind creating the bhavana. Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. With the same mood of devotion, attentiveness, let us do the other three activities also. First one, chanting of Krishna Yajurveda, Taittiriya, Aranyaka, Taittiriya Brahmana, Ashtama Prapataka, in that Prathama Ashtaka and Prathama Prapataka. There we have to see from 35th mantra. Up to 40 we do. It will take 4 to 5 minutes. यहाँ तक है. हाँ. ॐ ध्यायति वैरात्रिश्चावरुन्धे भविष्यन्तीत्यब्रवीत् जनिष्यसे जयध्वसीयान् भवति न वच प्रजापतिर्वाचः सत्यमपश्यत् तेनाग्निमाधत्त तेन वै स आर्ध्नोतु भूर्भुवः सुवरित्याह एतद्वै वाचः सत्यम् य एतेनाग्निमाधत्ते रुध्नोत्येव अथो सत्यप्राशुरेव भवते अथो य एवं विद्वानभिचरति शृणुत एवैनं भूरित्याह प्रजा एव तद्यजमान सृजते भुव इत्याह अस्मिन्नेव लोके प्रतितिष्ठति सुवरित्याह सुवर्ग एव लोके प्रतितिष्ठति त्रिभिरक्षरैर्गार्हपत्यमादधाति त्रय इमे लोकाः येष्वेवैनं लोकेषु प्रतिष्ठितमाधत्ते सर्वैः पञ्चभिराहवनीयं सुवर्गाय वा एष लोकायाधीयते यदाहवनीयः सुवर्ग एवास्मै लोके वाचः सत्यगं सर्वमाप्नोति त्रिभिर्गार्हपत्यमादधाति पञ्चभिराहवनीयम् अष्टौ सम्पद्यन्ते अष्टाक्षरा गायत्री गायत्रोऽग्निः यावानेवाग्निः तमाधत्ते प्रजापति प्रजा असृजत ता अस्मात् सृष्टाः पराचीरायन् ताभ्यो ज्योतिरुदगृह्णात् तं ज्योतिः पश्यन्तीः प्रजा अभिसमावर्तन्त उपरि वाग्निमुद्गृह्णीयादुद्धरन् ज्योतिरेव पश्यन्तीः प्रजा यजमानमभिसमावर्तन्ते प्रजापते रक्ष्यश्वयतु तत्परापततु तदश्वो भवतु तदश्वस्याश्वत्वम् एष वै प्रजापतिः यदग्निः प्राजापत्योऽश्वः यदश्वं पुरस्तान्नयते स्वमेव चक्षुः पश्यन् प्रजापतिरनुदेति वज्रीवा एषः यदश्वं पुरस्तान्नयति जातानेव भ्रातृव्यान् प्रणुदते पुनरावर्तयति जनिष्यमाणानेव प्रतिनुदते न्याहवनीयोगार्हपत्यमकामयत निगार्हपत्य आहवनीयं तौ विभाजन्न शक्नोत् सोऽश्वः पूर्ववाड्भूत्वा प्राञ्चं पूर्वमुदवहतु तत्पूर्ववाहः पूर्ववाट्वं यदश्वं पुरस्तान्नयते विभक्तिरेवैन योस्सा अथो नानावीर्यावेवैनो कुरुते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends may not understand the meaning, never mind. A beautiful chantings. Like in childhood, the rhymes, shlokas, we don't understand, but we keep chanting. As we grow in age, we start knowing the meaning of them. Same way, if not right now, maybe after few years, as we grow, find time, put effort, learn from the Mahatmas, Masters, Gurus, the sublime meaning of all these Veda mantras which indicate what to do, why to do, and how to do. All those things we will be understanding. Okay. Now welcome for the third activity of the day, that is the study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are into 13th chapter. Name is Kshetra Kshetrajna. Then Kshara Prakriti Purusha Jnana Gneya Vibhaga Yoga. In that, on Arjuna's Prashna, what is Kshetram? Told. Who is Kshetrajna? Told. Who is the common Kshetrajna of all Kshetras? That is told. What is the Sambandha between Kshetra and Kshetrajna? Is told. Finally, we are told to detach from the Kshetra and get identified with the Kshetrajna. Okay, then only from the Kshetra and its modifications and births and deaths, we get liberated. Kshetrajna remains, whether the Kshetra comes or goes. So I am eternal. Self, let the whole Kshetra come and go, it won't affect me. That was discussed thoroughly. Same thing is done with the second portion of Jnanam Gneyam set. In the category of Jnanam, 20 values. Amanitvam, Adammitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, all were taught. You know, the knowledge of the values itself is a revelation. The values, when they are practiced, the joy content in us that I can live this noble life is so beautiful. These values make us a hero in the world outside. So, to practice of these values, having purified our heart, qualifies us for knowing the Gneyam. When the Gneyam is known, our journey ends because with the knowing of Gneyam, we reach the destination. The destination is Amrutattva Prapti. Means we discover ourselves to be birth, modification, change, deathless self. We discover ourselves to be without any finitude and conditionings, the infinite self. Therefore, in us, there are no problems or miseries. There is only bliss and joy. So, for achieving that, this practice of values helps us in inner purity. Imagining that all of them are done, we got purified. Now, in this next portion, we are taught about how to contemplate on this Gneya Vastu to recognize it as ourselves. The pointers are given, the indicative definitions are given. So, focusing our attention fully on the meaning of those words, trying to recognize the corresponding thing represented by the meaning of those words, we reach to that state of being. Till we reach to it, we have to go on using these words for contemplation, these sentences, these guidances. So that's how Gneyam Yattat Pravakshami se lekar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 shlokas or 7, we were told so many pointers. So almost most of them we have seen, we are left with just 2 shlokas. Yesterday, Avibhaktam Bhuteshu, then Jyotisham Jyoti. These two, when we study, that portion is over as regards the class is concerned. But it is only a beginning for every one of us again to go back and collect every of the pointers indicated, note them in the notebook somewhere, daily, morning, evening, take half an hour and do the vicharana on them, do the inquiry on them, do the pondering on them, do the contemplation on them, so that little by little, little by little, the secrets gets revealed. You know, the puzzle solvers, how many hours they put the puzzle in front, focusing. Slowly, slowly it gets opened up. So to the chess players, how much time they spend to see, total thinking as to what move they have to put so that they are toward the winning side. How much the captains and coaches focus and had to make whole strategy to make the win happen. See, with England, our women team have won the test last week, and today, 20 minutes back, we defeated first time the Australian women team in the cricket. It's not a just like thing happening. How much pondering? Then the scientists, how many hours they burn, days together, years, just focusing on the thing which they wanted to discover. In the deep, attentive, selfless attentiveness, wanting to discovering something which will be for the use of the whole world, the secrets that are hidden there slowly get started, revealed to those scientists. In the same way, when we deeply ponder over these pointers, their meanings, called as contemplation meditation, for long period of time, en route, any number of obstacles come without stopping. When we do all these obstacles, hindrances, shackles, they get broken, then we reach to that experience. Till that happens, without leaving, every day we have to listen. Without leaving, every day we have to do the reflection. Without leaving, every day we have to do the contemplation and meditation. जब से शुरू करोगे तब से शुरू होता है, बिना छोड़े करते जाओ, होना होते रहता है, और पाने तक करोगे तो पा पाओगे. Never start, never get started. Stop in between, get stopped. Without stopping, go on moving, you move. Till goal is reached, I will not stop. If you say and do so, then you will reach goal one day. These are the very important things should enter into our heart. That's called maturity. By all efforts, means, and understandings, trying to achieve the goal is called maturity. Any reason because of which the goal is neglected, the means are forgotten, again the lower life is lived, shows our immaturity. Bachpana, bacche log. Choice is yours. Remain as bacha log or you want to grow in life. With regard to spirituality. You may grow in age because buffalo also grows, tree also grows, so we also grow. You may even succeed in the outer world. Everybody succeeds. I am not accounting that or talking about it. Spiritually, in the Gita Jnanam, especially in the Jnanam practiced, Amanityamadamitam, purified inside, then the Gneya Vastu, Gneya Mettat Prakshami, Anadimat Param, contemplating on that. Yes, it is a tough job. It calls for tremendous amount of energy, concentration, sacrifice of so many nonsenses. Yeah, you are supposed to do. You have to get through the IAS or all of that. You can't be an ordinary fellow playing cricket in gully, going with the friends for smoke, and still aim at being a civil servant. They don't go together. For every achievement, efforts required. For every efforts, abilities are required. For every ability, some practices to be done, some nonsense to be given up is required. When for the worldly achievements only, so many of the precautions to be taken. For the spiritual achievement, after which you get liberation, how much of the care you have to take? There's no way. And never ever anything is impossible for a man who commits, just like nothing is possible for a man who never commits. Okay? Let us be with full commitment, study, full commitment, understand. Full commitments, keep on practicing. Committed, consistent, relentless, without break. When you keep on practicing, the doors get opened up of the understandings also, at the higher level of contemplations also. Who knows? Revelation also happens. Purely spiritual things. Nowadays we are discussing because this is a Jnana Shatkam. Without studying it at this level, we will only humiliate the subject matter and the Krishna and the text. Why should we do that? About the Vyavahara and all of that, thoroughly we have studied in the first 6 chapters for those 100 days or so. So go through that for your outer successes. Now be regular to get seated inside regarding inner spiritual glory achievement. Clear? Now Gneyam Yatat Bravakshami, all that we saw, we are into the shloka number 17. Okay. Let us straight away chant it 4 times. In that first thing we have seen, second line we have to do, in which 2 or 3 pointers are given. Let us start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ विभाग योगः। सप्तदश श्लोकः। श्री भगवानुवाच अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमिव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तत् ज्ञेयम् ग्रसिष्णु प्रभ विष्णु च। अगेन अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमिव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तत् ज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्णु प्रभ विष्णु च। अगेन अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमिव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तत् ज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्णुः प्रभविष्णु च। अगेन अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमिव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तत् ज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्णु प्रभविष्णु च. Every word has a meaning. On meaning, when we contemplate, we reach to a state of being. Okay? Other than that, the corresponding object to be perceived by the senses, don't look for it. So, 15th shloka. Sarvendriya gunabhasam, sarvendriya vivarjitam, asaktam, sarvabhrut, nirgunam gunabhoktru. So, to 16th one, bhutanam bahi, bhutanam antaha, then charam acharam. Sukshmatva, being very, very sublime, avigneyam. No instruments are worthy of knowing it. But still, it is there, very near to those who follow the techniques given by the Guru of the meditation, and is very, very, very far from those who don't adhere to the rules, regulations. है ना? Tirupati temple. There is a person every day he climbs and has darshan and comes back. सुबह 6 बजे गए, 9 बजे तक वापस आए, 10 का he goes for his work. There are people who lived 70 years but not even once they went. So for the first person is so near the Lord because every day is going. The other fellow never even thought of it. They were 60 years, they have never gone. Same way, those who pursue with the proper means, antike, the self is very near. But those who never trust, never try for it, durast. How far? The distance to be measured in terms of time, thousands of lives. He can continue to loiter here in the world as a samsari without even knowing about the presence of that Paramatma. Like you and all. And a whole routine of getting up, taking bath, having breakfast, going to school, college, office, coming back, doing the homework, watching TV 2 hours, tired, sleeping again next day. Only these two. In between shadi, talaq, bache, buddhe, marna, jina. Only these things. Disease, hospital, loss and gain, some entertainment, some picnics. By the time grow, die. Like that every day, every life. So how far is the truth from us that way? As far as you never try for it. How near is it? You try it, it is so near that it is you only. That's the meaning of it is so far and so near also. Durastam cha antike cha tat. So in this way, in the 17th shloka also, one or two or three pointers are given. Now, what is the whole subject we are studying now? To recognize or discover the Gneya Vastu. Why? Because Arjuna asked also, and second, because it is Gneyam. Why it is name means worthy of knowing. Why? Because when you know it, you become it. When you become it or recognize yourself to be it being immortal, Amrita, you become Amritam. Yad jnata Amritam ashnute. There's no emptiness there. There's a purpose. To experience the birthless, deathless, immortal being of ours, we have to discover this name to be ourselves. For that purpose only Arjuna asked. The question being so important, then only Bhagavan is answering. नहीं तो कहते ये बेकार है तुमको जानने की जरूरत नहीं है. Bhagavan would have not answered. Isn't it? That's why the glory of Gita, no question of Arjuna is unwanted. Therefore, every question answered by the Lord, that the question answer between both of them became great Shastra to liberate the sincere seekers and also to give the successes in the outer world also, those who seek them. For those who seek. Clear? So now in the 17th mantra, we have seen yesterday. Very beautiful. One is what? Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu. Second is Vibhaktam iva cha sthitam. Third, Bhuta Bhartru. Fourth, Grasishnu Prabhavishnu. Tat Gneyam. The Gneyam, the Parabrahma about which we are discussing. So first is Avibhaktam cha bhutesh. Beautiful, no? Undifferentiated, non-different. Even though it is there in the beings, all beings. Again, bhuteshu are thousands of ornaments. Avibhaktam is never differentiated because of the ornament name and form. What it is? The content with which the ornaments are made called as gold. Gold, isn't it? Bhuteshu, among all the ornaments, is that gold vibhaktam? Has it become something else? You know, when you made a bangle, it is gold. And you try to make it a necklace, it became silver. Or you try to make a earring, it has become brass. Or make it a finger ring, wedding ring, suffering, it has become the brass or copper. ऐसा है क्या? Think about this example. In any number of and n number of ornament rupa, the gold is there in all of them. The gold is not vibhakta, not differentiated, nor separated, nor modified. और थोड़ा ध्यान दो, those ornaments are valuable because of the gold supporting them. 10 रुपए का कोई ornament glittering more than the gold, even if it lasts, we don't get bothered. But the golden original ornament, how much tension we are, isn't it? The value of the gold. In the same way, this self is bhuteshu avibhaktam. Focus on it. So, 100 mud pots you make, but in every mud pot, the mud is not different from this, from that. So, the mud in the part number 1 is not different from the mud in the part number 2. Gold in the ornament number 1 is not different from the gold in the ornament 2. So, too, the Gneya Vastu in the Bhuta number 1 is not different from the Gneya Vastu in the Bhuta number 2. So it is Vibhaktam nahi hai, avibhaktam, undifferentiated, unseparated. Then reverse karoge, so you get the idea for contemplation. Therefore, what is that undifferentiated common denominator between seemingly different two things? Within the seemingly two different things, what is it? Same undifferentiated common denominator. So object 1, bhuta 1, object 2, bhutan 2. What are the vibhakta? The differences in them. What is that avibhakta? Undifferent or non-different or undifferentiated, non-separate thing in them. In that inquiry, you reach to it. And again, we are helping for an information so that you don't enter into vagueness. Okay? It is a pure, unqualified existence and consciousness. Object 1 existing, object 2 existing. Object 1 we are conscious of, then only its existence is known. Object 2 we are conscious of. So, to million objects you put their forms, their shapes, their sizes, their colors, their functionalities, their birth, their modification, their death, everything different. But the existence, consciousness is common. That is called the Gneya Vastu. And I gave you the logic 7-8 times. Once more we'll do now because it is the context. आगे भी बताएंगे हम. What it is कि everything is, है ना? And everything goes, but the is remains. Point 1. That is existence. And unless in that existing thing there is awareness or consciousness, it cannot be awared by anyone. Therefore, everything has got existence and consciousness in it. Therefore, that is the truth. Okay. Second point. Existence and consciousness cannot be separate. Why? Listen to logic. If it is existing but not consciousness, then it is opposite of conscious. What is that? Inert. Anything inert naturally gets destroyed. Jada means parivartanashila is equal to perishable. When it is perishable, then how can you call it is existing? Therefore, that existence must be consciousness also. From this side, you see, it is consciousness, the gneyam. But if you say it is not existing, then it is non existent. Therefore, that which defines existence and consciousness is one, or one alone is explained as existence and consciousness. Okay? One logic. Second is what? Is that existing conscious Vastu other than me? Think about it. Two explanations in it. What is that? If it is other than me, be attentive. Anything other than me again is the Drishya Vastu. Anything Drishya gets again perished. When it is perishing, then it is not existence, non consciousness. First example, explanation. Second explanation is what is experience of ourselves, about ourselves, the final most. Think about it. What is the experience of ourselves about ourselves? The analysis is like this. Say your age is now 20. So 19 years, 11 months back, you were 1 month old. What a small cute baby. Small cute क्या होता है? उस एज में तो गंदा रहता है. I don't like that baby. But after 5 months, you know, chubby becomes cute, laughs at everyone. So cute. Then 1.5 year, start crawling and little words. 1.5 साल होते ही चलना शुरू की. So you just see. Then slowly at the 3 years, 4 years, miserable, you are put in the school. You are miserable more than you because of you. The teachers are miserable. Bechare, they have to get salary. That is why they tolerate all your nonsense, stupidity. What it is, I need not tell you. Then 6 years, 7 years, then class 1, 2, 8, 9 years हो गए, थोड़ा बढ़ गए. 12 years होते ही 6th class competition and all. 16 years आ गए, 10th class में आ गए. 18 years plus 2 pass. 21 साल में graduate. Now 20 साल हो गए तुम. Now be attentive. Bodies changed. Intelligence changed. I can imagine. Na? Abilities, debilities changed. Success, achievement, failure, all something or the other. Sometimes miserable, more miserable, by for a change, happy. You went on this through this, isn't it? Success, failure. Imagine from that 1 month stupid fellow up to this 20th year stupid fellow. What is common? Were you existing at the 1 month level or not? Yeah. At 4 months? Yeah. 1 year, 3 year, 10 year. The body changing, mind changing, all changing. But I am existing is going on same. And I am conscious also. That is even the child, 1 month, 2 month, you try to put your hand there and all he says, Jaake pehle dhoke aao. He can't speak out, but he puts face like that only. Stupid because of you only last time I got infection. Keep me away. Keep yourself away. I can't run away. I would have ran away if I had no legs. So you keep away. That's what the child says. He's conscious. Now, so how many things are done? For everything in the world, existence and consciousness are common. Second is, there are no two existences, there are no two consciousnesses. Two. Three, consciousness, existence is not two, it is one. Fourth one is what? That conscious existence, if it is other than me, it will become perishable. Then the mere definition that it is consciousness existence is refuted. On the other hand, I own myself. What do I experience myself as? Basically, I am existing. Then I am basically consciousness. Then, as a child, as a little grown up, they are all later on added things. Without changing my basic thing that I am existing, I am consciousness. Therefore, that Gneya Vastu, which is Sat and Chitta, has to be me only. This is what pure Vedanta. This is what you have to know. While knowing only, you discover that I am that. Then On such me pure existence consciousness, all this particular body, that body, animal body, all of them are superimposed. Like with one paint or two paints, 10 types of pictures are painted. You can paint a buffalo, you can paint a donkey, then you can paint yourself next to them. Then you ask the people which is good, they say the donkey is better. So, matter remaining same appears as so many. Self remaining as same as pure conscious existence, appearing as so many. Now you understood Vedanta? Who is giving you this knowledge, Bata? Now, if you really get deep rooted in this knowledge, that I am pure conscious existence which never perishes, you will enjoy that immortality. Same time, on you, anything superimposed as name and form, in the form of the whole world, you only enjoy it with the knowledge that it is not permanent. Isn't it? Wow, what a great thing. That is why it is such a liberating knowledge. Amritam ashnute, moksham prapnoti. So that is the explanation of avibhaktam bhutesh. Okay? Like the mud never changes, becomes different because of the differences in the pots or gamla. Now, second thing is very essential. That is that vibhaktam iva jasthita. It is thitam seen by us, vibhaktam iva, as if different. Vibhaktam is different, differentiated. Iva. Now, with these two words, you have to become wise. That wisdom is the essence of entire Vedanta and Upanishads. Okay. When you see the mud and pot, and what mud and many pots. What is the state of abhibhaktam? What is the state of vibhaktam? When do you say they are abhibhaktam? When do you say they are vibhaktam? है ना? When our attention is on the substratum, the mud with which the pots are made. From that drushti, whether it is a clay is there, whether it is part 1 is there, part 2, part 3, part 1000 or gamla 1, 2, 300, any number of them in the bhuteshu, being the mud, is the cause of that avibhaktam. It is not changing, na? Same mud is there. But when do we say pot is different 1, 2, part 2 is different from 3, or the gamla is different from pot, or the lamp is different from gamla? When do you say? When your drushti is on the name and form and its utility. Vibhaktam iva sthitam. That iva means as if, for the sake of vyavahara, because of name and form, for some utility, as if the mud appears to be different. So, for the sake of vyavahara, because of some utility, all names and forms are different. But then the substratum in all of them is mud. The substratum in all the beings, the Bhuteshu, is one Paramatma only. Can you, by transcending all different names and forms, discover that Sat and Chit? It has to be discovered in ourselves. Okay? When I discover myself, everywhere that alone I see. That's called Atmajnanam, Brahmajnanam, Brahmatmaikya Bodha, Sarvatma Bhava. These are the four levels. So, avibhaktam bhuteshu. From the substratum standpoint, on that thousands of rupanama superimposed, substratum never gets differentiated, separated. But when your drushti is on name and form, vibhaktam iva sthitam. So that which is appearing as if differentiated, but that which never gets differentiated, therefore remains the same in all various names and forms. That is a Gneya Vastu. Can you discover it? If you can discover it, Amritam Ashnute. Yat Gnatva Amritam Ashnute. You will be, because that existence never perishes. Like water never perishes, millions of waves come and go. Earth never perishes. Lots of plants will come and go. Eyes never perish. So many forms and colors come and go. Ears never perish. So many sounds come and go. Mind never perishes. Thousands of thoughts come and go. Consciousness never perishes. When never perishes, existence never gets perished. Then on that, the millions of Rupa Nama, they come and go. This is called pure Vedanta. And that is the one when I recognize and identify with, I get immortality. Therefore, recognizing it is important and it is worthy of recognizing. That worthy of recognizing is called Gneyam, to be known. जानने वाली चीज, उसको जानो तो सब जाना जाता है, उसको नहीं जाना तो आप अनजाने हो, और अनजाना बंदा फंसता ही रहता है, गलत रास्ते में जाता ही रहता है. I really love this 13th chapter, especially the Gneya Vastu's explanations. This has come in the second chapter also. At that time we were at that level to grasp or not. है ना, नैनम छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदन्त्यावः न शोषयति मारुतः चेद्योयमदाह्योऽयमक्लेद्यो. At that time, Arjuna was afraid of the death and all, or killing of his own people. Therefore, in the language of not getting killed, not becoming killer, that self was indicated that time to answer Arjuna's worry at that. Now, the beautiful thing is, Arjuna's question is, what is Gneyam? From a frightened person, he has become a Jignasu now. Whether he is frightened and asked a question or Jignasu and asked a question, to all questions, answer is in the discovery of the self only. They were there and here. Bhagavan answered by indicating the self only, depending on the context. Okay. So, avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam. Contemplate on that. Thoda thoda, daily, little. Isn't it? Those are lower middle class. If they want to make a the 2 bedroom house flat, how little money they gather and first buy a land, then register, then apply for loan and add the money saved. Then एक कमरा बनाया with kitchen, थोड़ा bathroom, उतना ही होता है. धीरे धीरे expand. So too you and I have to धीरे धीरे expand in spirituality. If somebody is very rich in knowledge, a lot of money, he'll throw the money and within 6 months he make a duplex or big building. So too, if you are highly qualified, contemplative, kick away the whole world, go to the jungle, sit in an ashram or gufa, contemplate, then you will in one life, kya, in 12 years only, you can realize the self. If you are rich in your convictions, if you are rich in your sense of urgency to know the self, if you are rich in your detachment from the nonsense of the world, if you have the courage, etc., that way to spend every moment for that alone, then for you doesn't take much time. But you and I busy, शादी भी करने हैं, बच्चे भी देखनी है, घर घर संभालना है, and I have to take care of the world and do nonsense everything, and I have to grow spiritually. At that time for time तो लगेगा ही ज़्यादा, है ना. लाइक कुकिंग, फुल्ली अटेंड टू द कुकिंग, एक सब्जी एक दाल थोड़ा चावल या चपाती 35 मिनट में बन जाता है, मुझे तो 20 मिनट में हो जाता है. But then you are attending to cell phone, you are watching serial, you are seeing cricket match, you are going out, and then that 35 minutes will take 3 hours. Any work for that matter. Single pointedly, exclusively, when you do it with all the immaculateness and maturity, you will complete quickly. Spirituality also, exclusively when you do quickly, you achieve it. But 1000 चीजें बीच में है तो फिर it gets on postponed. So, अविभक्तम च भूतेषु विभक्तम इव च स्थितम. दो बातें बताए. Then next line says in the 17th mantra, Bhuta Bhartru Grasishnu Prabhavishnu. Okay, I'll tell the literal meaning of it. Tomorrow we'll deeply analyze it. Bhuta Bhartru means when the beings are in the state of existence, that is the pure Gneya Vastu which supports them, their existence. When they perish into that Gneya Vastu only. Again, when they come out from that Gneya Vastu only. Therefore, what is that? From where it is coming? What is that in which it is staying? What is that into which it is going? This inquiry leads to that discovery of the Gneyam. Like when the wave is there. Who is supporting the wave? The water. Wave is perishing. Where is it perishing into? Into the water only. Again another wave is born. Where is it born? Again in the water. इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन, इंटरेस्टिंग डिस्कशन. इट इज अ होमवर्क फॉर यू. थोड़ा लगाओ दिमाग इस पे, समझो. थैंक यू. टुडे वी स्टॉप हियर. वी टेक द फिफ्थ मंत्र. वेरी सिंपल. हाफ ए मिनट ओनली. ॐ अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तमिव च स्थितं भूतभर्तृ च तज्ज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्ठु प्रभविष्णु च. हो गया. गुरु अष्टकम मंत्र नंबर 5. वेरी सिंपल. व्हाट इज द होल थिंग? गुरोरंघ्रि पद्मे मनः चेत न लग्नम ततः किम ततः किम ततः किम ततः किम. है ना? With the knowledge the mukti comes. Knowledge is given to us by the guru. Guru gives us knowledge when he blesses us. His blessings come to us when he is pleased. He will be pleased when we are devotees to him at his feet. Therefore, highest achievement is the devotion at the feet of the Guru, followed by his teachings and receiving of that and getting the moksha. Clear? Other than that, any other thing you gain, that gain only binds you. You know, somebody became doctor, that profession only binds him. Somebody become lawyer, he doesn't want to accept it, but it is a bondage only. Because he can't be a lawyer or engineer or anything else. And only patients are around him. He'll have to update his knowledge regularly. Always with patience. A healthy fellow comes, डॉक्टर साहब कैसे हैं पूछने के लिए आया हूँ, चल गेट आउट ऑफ माई प्लेस. सो टू ए लॉयर के पास ए ऑनेस्ट पर्सन कम्स, तू क्या है, भाग, आई वांट ओनली क्रिमिनल्स. Anything we gain is a bondage. Therefore, that gain, by gaining which we get liberation, is a real gain. That is only our essential self. Guru teaches us. Therefore, Guru Bhakti is the highest achievement. Now, these are all philosophical, but life should be philosophy based, na? The true knowledge based, the liberation based. उसको neglect करके all नालायक पर मूर्खता को you call it as knowledge and you gain that and you suffer because of it. What a funny thing in the world. How much deluded a mass we are. Mass मतलब पूरा, like a mass infection of corona, mass infection of the other endemic or pandemic, or mass destruction because of bombing or earthquake or tsunami, cyclone. So to we are all mass stupid fools, taking the liberating thing as binding and not going for it, taking the binding thing as helping thing or liberating thing and getting caught up in it. Murak. It is as clear as the liberating knowledge is never taught in schools, colleges, and that knowledge which is actually binding, therefore it is not a knowledge, that is pumped so much. Now you, after listening to Geetha for so many days, the truth in what I said, you must be accepting it with your own intellect. Therefore, here the Gurus, Acharyas are there. To those who seek, they give the knowledge of moksha, Gita and Shastras. All other knowledge only binds you with desires to the world. And that alone is life. That's what they superimpose or they pose like. अब करें क्या, अब इतने फंस गए तो. Like the boy and girl, infatuated and lost. For him, she is everything now. For him, he is everything. Mother is gone, father is gone, brother, sister forgotten, the study, the future, the country, the spirituality, everything is gone. For that stupid girl by this fellow, for stupid boy by that fellow. Beokoofs. And their Beokoofi they know after marrying. By that time, all destruction is done up, troubling the parents, creating chaos, suffering, and creating a dart for the whole life. And whenever you remember, you suffer it. Nonsense, Bewakoof. Keep spirituality as the goal, work through the life according to your talents to serve the world and eke out your livelihood. Then, under the guidance of parents, whatever they fix the match, get married. Whomever you marry, lovingly you live. So peaceful it is. And all cinemas are destroying you. Your mind is so funny. You get infatuated, and anybody wants to teach us, they are enemies to us. Even I am enemy now if I talk to you all that. देखो होता है कि नहीं. In the same way, we are given in the whole world only destructive thing on the name of Vidya. That is required for for Vyavahara, for livelihood. But why are you living Vyavahara? Why are you alive? Mainly, first वो question पूछ रहे हैं ना, to get liberation. No, keep that as goal then. These as means. Forgotten the main goal and means are taken as goal. Living the life goal, goal, goal. Only living just to die. And while living death every moment. Now, Kshama Mandale on the Bhumata, Bhupa, Bhupala Vrindai. The owners of the land and the kings, Sada Sevitam. I am worshipped. Yasya Padara Vindam, my feet. So I have become so great for various my siddhis or receiving achievements that the various professionals, landlords of the country, as well as the kings, are at my feet. Now you tell me, have I not achieved great thing? Again, the same question is asked to him. Did you develop devotion at the feet of the Guru? No. If yes, if that is the case, Kshama Mandale Bhupa Bhupala Vrindahi Tatakim Sada Sevitam Yasya Padaravindam Tatakim. So big kings, multimillionaires, all of them are at my feet. And how do this happen? You gain some of the siddhis of any sort, then you are helping them out, then all of them fall at your feet. But did you develop devotion at the feet of your Guru? Through that, are you pursuing the life of spirituality or liberation? No. Then tata kim, ये सब क्या है फिर इसका? ये सब एक जन्म का ही ख्वाहिश है. उसके बाद you are back to any square one normal only. On the other hand, with the devotion to the feet of Guru, taught by him the spirituality, when you excel in that, permanently you are liberated. That is the meaning. Let us chant quickly these five mantras. Om Ata Shri Adya Shankaracharya Krita Shri Guru Ashtakam Om Shariram Surupam Yathava Kalatram Yashascha Ruchitram Dhanam Meru Tulyam Gurorangri Padme Manasche Nalagnam ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं कळत्रं धनं पुत्रपौत्रादि सर्वं गृहं बान्धवा सर्वमेतद्धि गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं ततः किं षडङ्गादिवेदो मुखे शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं ततः किं विदेशेषु मान्यः स्वदेशेषु धन्यः सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे मनश्चेन्न लग्नं ततः किं. Four more are there. Tomorrow we will see that. Om. So Guru Ashtakam done, Geetha done, our Taittiriya Brahmana Parayana. Then before that our earlier chantings and 4 minutes of introduction or a common sense thought. So these 50 minutes to 1 hour 5 minutes every day we are spending fruitfully in opening ourselves for the higher knowledges and wisdom. Receive it, protect it, use it, and glow in life. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapriyat Shanto Muccheda Vandebhya Muktashanyan Vimocheda Sadoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Murtyorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Tatsat Brahman Pranamast Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Geeta Mata Ki Jai वेदव्यास भगवान की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय समस्त युवा मंडली की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Thank you.